Good morning, everybody. Ngayon po ang huling araw ng Pasko. Kaya bukas po ay ordinary time na muli. Second Sunday, second week of ordinary time. Now, ang kapistahan po ng binyag o bibinyag sa Panginoon ay bahagi po ng tinatawag nating hiwaga ng pagpapahayag ng Diyos. The mystery of the Epiphany, Epiphania, manifestation. So, kalaki po nitong hiwaga ng pagpapahayag ang pagbisita ng mga mago, ng mga pantas. Ikalwa po itong pagbibinyag sa Kanya. At ang ikatlo po ay yung unang milagro sa Cana. The first miracle in Cana, the changing of water into wine. That is the first sign sa 7 signs na ikinukwento ni Juan Evangelista. Okay, yan po ang aking pasakali. Pero ano ba ang mahalagang dapat nating mapulot na siya nating pwedeng baunin sa buhay at sa bahay? Kasi I can tell you, like as if I were in a classroom setting, about the reason and the meaning of the Epiphany. But if that knowledge does not translate to a spirituality in action, then we misunderstand the meaning of spirituality. Ano po ang gusto kong sabihin? Marami po sa atin ang akala sa espiritualidad ay feeling good. So you feel good that you've gone to Mass. Okay yun, walang masama doon. You feel good that you have attended online Mass kahit nagluluto ka ng adobo at naglilinis ng bahay, pero bukas yung TV o yung computer. You can feel good that you have done something good on Christmas Day. But what is the meaning of spirituality? We have to go more and beyond. And I take my cue from the first reading. The first reading is taken from Isaiah, who looked at the servant of Yahweh, the figure of the servant of Yahweh, on whom has been granted the Spirit. And what did he do? After he was granted the power of the Spirit from on high, he went to bring about peace to the nations. Yan po ang aking clue. So what do we mean here? Spirituality has nothing to do with feeling good. That's okay if you feel good that you have gone to Mass. It's okay if you feel good that you have done a good turn on Christmas Day, nothing bad. It's okay if you feel good that you have done 8 rosaries, like I do every day since the pandemic began, sometimes even more, sometimes less, but I committed myself to do 8 every day. I may not succeed every day, and sometimes in one mystery I say only 5, but in other mysteries I say 15 or 20, because I use my fingers. So, my dear friends, ano pong ibig sabihin natin dito? Kung titingnan po natin ang tunay na kahulugan ng baptism of the Lord, it has to do with not feeling good. It has to do with power. It has to do with God Himself affirming who Jesus was for you and me. You are my beloved Son. With you I am well pleased. Spirituality is not something personal. Oh yes, it is personal too, but not only. Spirituality is not just about feeling good that God is with you. Spirituality is not about being smug because you have done the minimum, because you have gone to Mass on a Sunday, even online. Spirituality goes far, far beyond this. And it has to do with the equivalent of the stories that now I will tell you. 1, I have been raising funds all my life because I was assigned to places that had very little money. And some of you have been helping me since 1992. When I came back from Rome. In my experience, especially when I help the many tragedies that had befallen our country, I realized something odd. That people who are not Catholics, as soon as they know I'm a priest, or I'm a Catholic and that I'm a priest, worse, they lose enthusiasm. They don't want to help me. And yet, I don't ask whether what I'm helping ay miyembro ng kulto o walang paniniwala sa Diyos. All I really need to know is whether they are in misery and are suffering. Hindi ko sinasabing taas ang kamay ng mga Katoliko. Pero bakit may mga taong, ay pare, ay wag na lang. Nawalan sila ng enthusiasm kasi pare, ang kanilang tutulungan, hindi ko naman sila hininga ng pera. Ako nga nagpapadala. Second story. Alam nyo, Mother Teresa, nung siya'y nabubuhay, she was empowered. By what? By the force of love. She had a very deep spirituality. Kaya kung isang beses nagpunta siya sa isang bakery sa India, again, I forget names of cities. It's the most famous city, the big, very big sprawling city with very many poor people. At nagpunta siya bakery, humingi sa may-ari ng panaderia, pwede bang humingi ng konting tinapay para sa mga batang walang makain? Anong ginawa ng panadero? Dinuraan. Dinuraan si Saint Mother Teresa. At anong sinabi ni Mother Teresa? Thank you for that. Now the bread for the poor. She had a spirituality that was not based on feeling good. It was not based on being smug. It had to do with power to do the right thing, to do the urgent thing, to do what was called for by the moment. And she never asked whether those poor children were Catholics. And many of them were Hindus. And now, the sisters of the missionaries of charity now have resorted to rationing food in India because the government is anti-Catholic. They hate us. Ang tinutulungan nila hindi lamang mga Katoliko. And so they clamp down, they control the flow of donations from abroad because those donations go to the missionaries of charity. Now, the reason why I'm telling you these snippets of truth is because I need you to disabuse the notion of spirituality as feeling good about myself and my God and feeling smug about what little I do. We've got to be open to do what He calls us to do at the moment. And right now, what do you think is He calling you? You see, the ending of today's gospel tells us that the Father Himself affirmed His Son and said, "You are my beloved Son. With you I am well pleased." And the question has to be answered by me. Do you think God is pleased with what I'm doing right now? If all I do is say Mass, I don't think I am a good priest. If all I do is say Mass only when there is an audience, then I don't think I am a good priest. If I don't say Mass because there are no people coming to church and I am not energized, then I don't think I'm doing God's will. And we all have to answer this question. Do you think God is pleased with you today? Do you think God is proud to tell the world, "You are my beloved daughter, you are my beloved son, with you I am well pleased"? I'm not claiming to do great things, I always premise, so many people are asking for my prayers. And so I post in public all the time, I'm neither a saint nor a hero. But that's all I have. I can offer you my prayer. And I do it, I try to do it. And now that I'm trying to help the victim, and there are so many requests. Kahapon may pinutakte ako magdamag gabi, araw-araw. Hindi lang ito ang unang beses. Matapos kong tulungan, niha-niho wala. And this is not the first time. Kuminsan nakakapagtaka, may mga taong magaling manggoyo ng kapwa para sa kanilang kapakanan. I ask somebody, for example, to help me link up with those who manufacture water filters. Nung nalamang pare ako, ayaw na. Hindi binigay sa akin. So nakita ng kapatid ko. So siya na yung from America. Kinontak yun sa Davao. And now I ordered 20. Now the question is this. I'm not asking you to do great things. The Lord doesn't expect you to do great things. But the Lord expects you to do what you can. And today, in the baptism of the Lord, let us not lose sight of just the theological meaning and never apply it to ourselves, because the real proof of the pudding is in the eating. It's not in how much theology we know, but how much we do what little we can, with love, with hope, with faith, because we know deep inside us that no matter how little, those who give me donations for this cause, the highest is 100,000 in one pot, but the lowest is 30 pesos. And I cannot say the one who gave me 100,000 is a better person than the one who gave 30 pesos. I have individuals who give me an installment in odd sums. A few hundreds with may butal pang 45 centimos. And then the following 2 days, meron na naman a few hundreds na may butal. Ibig sabihin, inipon. And it is not what you do, it's with what love you do. The power behind what you do. That power has to be based on your faith, your hope, and your love. I was touched by what Father Austriaco was saying yesterday when he was being interviewed by Bo Sanchez. And at the end, his final words had to do, again, with hope. And what he said basically is this: in moments of darkness, in moments of difficulties like we are facing now, these are the moments when you can make your faith, hope, and love really triumph. When you can do what you can, no matter how little. Because the issue there is not the amount, it's not the what, it is the why. Why you do what you do. If you do it with faith, hope, and love, then you are my beloved son or daughter. With you, I am well pleased.